Hello everyone, welcome back. Today also we'll be doing with chapter 12, that is power sharing mechanism in democracy. Okay, so today's topic is the creation of linguistic states. Okay, so in the case of creation, okay, of linguistic as administrative linguistic state, okay, as an administrative unit was very strong. Okay, so India as a country, okay, has different people from different region, okay, speaking various different languages. Okay, and so when we say linguistic, okay, it basically means about the language that we speak, okay, the division which is made. Okay, so the boundaries of province, okay, which were divided before independence, okay, were divided in such a way, in a very hurried manner. Okay, and the British, what they did was, okay, they divided areas according to their will. Okay, and it caused a huge problem because people lived in one state with different culture, with different language, and it was very difficult for people to adjust. Okay, so what happened after independence? Okay, what happened was in 1954, okay, the State Reorganization Commission was formed. Okay, and it recommended creation of a linguistic states. Okay, it asked for creating a linguistic states, and so in 1956, okay, reorganization of some states took place in terms of their language. Okay, they were divided into the Bengali speaking states, Tamil speaking states, okay, Assamese speaking states. Okay, they were converted to these states. Okay, and these saw the beginning of the creation of linguistic states. Okay, and if you compare, okay, the political map of India from 1947 to 2018, okay, you will be very astonished, okay, to see the changes which happened before and after the British rule. Okay, and we can see that, okay, these were divided, okay, in order to protect the sentiments as well as in order to protect the culture of the people. Okay, next we have is the language policy, our language policy. Okay, language has been considered as a great problem for India, because India is a very diverse country with different people. Okay, in the north you will find people speaking different language. In the south you will find people speaking different language. Okay, and somehow same everywhere. Okay, the language, okay, or the common language that we speak, okay, differs from one place to another. Okay, and people in India love their language, and it is a part of their culture as well. Okay, India is believed to have, okay, India is considered, okay, to have around 1652 mother tongues. Okay, so in this region also we can find, okay, you can find in the map of India, okay, the Kannada speaking areas, okay, the Hindi speaking areas, the Gujaratis, Marathis, okay, the Bengalis, the Orias. Okay, you will find everything, every languages, okay, in different portions of India. Okay, and it is supposed, or it is believed, that India has around 1652 mother tongues. Okay, out of which 29 are spoken by people numbering over a million. Okay, so 29 languages or 29 mother tongues are spoken by over a million of the population in India. Okay, so this language policy, or this language problem in India, okay, created a huge problem, and it was also and it was resolved. However, it was resolved by the constitution makers. Okay, so no one language was given more importance. Okay, no one language was given status of a national language. Okay, but Hindi, okay, was granted a status of official language. Why? Because most of the regions in India were Hindi speaking people. Okay, and so, okay, the maximum number of people spoke Hindi, because of which it was made, okay, it was made as an official language. Okay, and it is the mother tongue of about 40% of the Indian population. okay, and English was rented as a status of an associate language, okay, which was used for official purposes, okay, and which was to continue till 1965, okay, and many southern states, okay, like Tamil Nadu, okay, they speak Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, okay. Malayalam is spoken by the Keralites, okay, and they demanded, okay, in these areas in South India, they demanded for the use of English language as a medium of communication, okay, or as the main language or the official for official purpose, because these people they hardly speak Hindi, and so because of which they wanted to make, okay, they wanted to make it a very flexible thing, and then they wanted to make English as the official language, okay. So the central government is playing a crucial role in promoting Hindi, okay, for official purposes, okay. Hindi has not been imposed on any states, okay. The state can follow their own prescribed languages, okay, but it is considered as an official language, and the associate language is English, okay, that is prescribed by the Indian government. So Hindi is the prescribed language, okay, the official language of the Indian continent. Okay, next moving on, we have the center-state relationship, okay. So India is a federal system of government, okay, where power has been divided between the center and the state. Okay, so what happens here is all the ruling parties, okay, leaders at both the central level and the state level, okay, what they do is they try to exhibit, okay, a remarkable relationship, okay, cordial relationship between both the center and the state, okay, and for several decades, what happened was the government at the center, okay, and in most of the state was belonged to a same party, okay, right after independence, that is the majority of the Congress, okay. So the Congress dominated the majority of the political scenario after the independence of the country in both center and state, okay. So when both parties were being elected, both in center and state, okay, the relationship was very cordial, okay. The relationship that they shared, okay, were very efficient and very normal, okay. However, okay, center-state relationship began to break up, okay, when regional parties like DMK, okay, in Tamil Nadu, and the TDP, okay, in Andhra Pradesh, and Akhil Dal in Punjab, okay, they began to emerge. What happened? Okay, it began to create some strained relationship, okay, unlike when the both Congress was dominating the center and state, relationship between the states and centers were very cordial, okay, was very appropriate. But when regional parties came in, okay, the relationship became strained between the center and the state, okay. The central government, what it did was it misused Article 356, okay, and because of which a president rule, okay, in states was imposed in states, okay, and to dismiss the state government controlled by rival parties, okay. So what happened was dominating party is leading at the center, okay, and in most states also, in the states also, the political party, the same political party is the head, okay. Then those minority political parties, those regional political parties which came up, they are not able to survive because their rivalries become very powerful, okay. But however, okay, the decline of the popularity of Congress, okay, by 1990s, the position of Congress began to decline at a very great rate, okay. When Congress began to decline, what happened? Okay, new regional parties, they began to take shape, they began to occupy the positions, okay, both in the center and in the state, okay. So that is the thing, okay. So when we just check it out, okay, no single party, okay, got majority in the Lok Sabha, because the regional parties were also contesting. Okay, it was not only one group, or it was not only one party that was contesting the election. Now many regional parties came, they were contesting the elections as well on a large scale, and it was not only a single party that was dominating the whole political scenario in India, but now smaller regional parties also started becoming powerful. Okay, so that is how it happens. Okay, and even though we have such regional political parties and big political parties, okay, the center state relationship always remain the same, okay, remains cordial. Okay, so that is how the Indian center state relationship coexist. Okay, well, next we have the decentralization of power. So in this decentralization of power, okay, what happens is powers have been divided in the center state. Okay, so what happens is, okay, there also needed to be some kind of another form of government. Okay, so that is the local self-government in the district level, okay, or in the state level. This was supposed to be given. Okay, so some of the following factors, okay, which were behind the decentralization of power were, okay, in India were: number one, okay, several states in India, okay, are bigger than countries, okay, in terms of countries of Europe. Okay, Indian states are bigger than some countries in Europe. Okay, for example, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so you can see the picture of Uttar Pradesh, okay, is bigger than Russia. Okay, Uttar Pradesh, this is a map of Uttar Pradesh, okay, which shows that it is bigger than Russia. And also Maharashtra, okay, so this is the map of Maharashtra, which is even bigger than Germany. Okay, for the efficiency of administration in this area, okay, local self-government is needed. It is not the state government cannot control all the areas in the state. Okay, so a local self-government should be there in order to check as well as in order to balance the condition in these areas. Okay, number two is, okay, large number of issues and problems, okay, can be best solved at local level. Okay, because these may be different in different localities of some state. Okay, so if a problem arises, what happens? Okay, the best way to solve the problem is at the village level. Okay, that is the panchayat. If you go to a panchayat, they will know the problem that you are going through, and then they will be able to solve it better. Okay, so if you take a problem to the state government, okay, they might not be able to understand the problem that you are going through or what kind of difficulties you are going through. Okay, so it will take much more time comparing to that of the local government. Okay, people at the local level have better knowledge for problems and solution. Okay, simply, okay, when you go to a local level panchayat, they will know the problems, whatever problems they are going, would be the solution, what can be the outcome of the things that should be done in order to improve, okay, or in order to give verdict to some issues. Okay, so the local level, okay, local self-government, okay, that is the Panchayati Raj Institutes, plays a very crucial role. Okay, if the local people directly participate in the process of governance, democracy is strengthened at the grassroots level. Okay, so if they want to make change, okay, if they want to do something, okay, changes can be made only in the grassroots level. Okay, so it starts with Panchayati Raj Institutes and all. Okay, and okay, our national leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru, okay, emphasized the need for setting up local self-government, okay, according which the directive principle of state policy, okay, directs the government to organize village panchayat, okay, as a unit, okay, of self-government. And so what happened was, the first step was community development program, okay, which was initiated in 1952. Okay, and so in 1992, okay, the 73rd and the 74th amendment was passed by the Indian government, okay, which allowed the local self-governments of Panchayati Raj and Nagar Palikas as formulated by Sri Rajiv Gandhi. Okay, so this came into force in 1993, but it was amended in 1992 and it came into force in 1993. Next we have the rural local bodies. Okay, in these rural local bodies, okay, there are three-tier system. Okay, has been divided into a three-tier system, that is the Gram Panchayat, okay, which is at the lowest level, okay, which is at the village level. Next is the block and the Panchayat Samiti, okay, that is at the block level, and we have the Zilla Parishad. Okay, so these people are elected by the members of the Panchayati Raj. Okay, they are elected by the members of the Panchayati Raj institution. Okay, and these are set up in order to deal with certain cases as well as to solve problems in different categories. Okay, in district level, block level, and in village level. Okay, next is the urban local bodies. Okay, so we will be talking about the 74th amendment. So the 73rd amendment, okay, the 74th amendment deals with urban local bodies. Okay, it plays a crucial role in the town areas or nagar paliks. Okay, so some of the features of the 74th amendment are: number one, direct elections. Okay, the members are directly elected, elections are being held directly. Reservation is also given. Okay, reservation of seat. Transfer of subject from state to union lease. Okay, state election commission, state finance, all come under this. Okay, and in urban areas, okay, the main things are the municipal council. Okay, for smaller urban areas, okay, municipal cooperation for larger areas, municipal councils for smaller urban areas, municipal cooperation for larger areas. Okay, municipal corporation is the highest local government institution working in the urban areas. Okay, and it is estimated that there are around 70 municipalities, municipal corporations working in India. Okay, their main focuses are in town planning. Okay, they plan for the town. Okay, economic and social development of the urban areas. Okay, construction and maintenance of roads and bridges. Okay, the municipal tries to construct and maintain the road and bridges in the particular district. Okay, next is the water supply. Okay, water supply is also checked by the municipality, and public health and sanitation is also looked by the municipal corporation. Next, okay, we have the important features of self-government. Okay, so here, okay, mostly it is, okay, now local self-government is mandatory, okay, to have regular elections for local bodies. Okay, seats are reserved in the elected bodies and executive heads of this institution for weaker sections of the society, such as the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. Okay, so when election is being conducted in this local self-government unit, okay, what they do is they reserve the seats, okay, for people like the scheduled castes, the scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. Okay, and about 1/3 of all seats are reserved for women. Okay, they don't leave out women as well, they give reservation of seat for women as well. An independent institution called as the State Election Commission has been created in each state to conduct panchayat and municipal elections. Simple as that. Okay, election commission has been employed in order to check the smooth going of election for both municipal and the Panchayat Raj institution. Okay, the state government are required to share powers and revenue with local government bodies. Okay, what they do is they share powers, okay, as well as revenue with local as well as government bodies. Okay, so with this, okay, we come to the end of this chapter, and we will continue with the next chapter in our next class. Thank you and have a nice day. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today again we will be doing with chapter 12, that is the national movement second phase. Okay, this would be the last chapter. Okay, and here today's topic will be discussing about the non-cooperation movement and the civil disobedient movement. Okay, so after this non-cooperation movement, what happened and how things changed. Okay, so that is the thing that we'll be learning today, and that is the thing that we'll be discussing today. Okay, so what happened was, after non-cooperation was removed, okay, what happened was Congress, they could not stay together. They had to split up, okay, into different groups. Okay, so the one group, okay, was led by people like Siar Das, Motilal Nehru, and Vithal Bhai Patel, okay, who wanted to end the boycott of the Legislative Council, because the leaders felt that if the Congress were boycotting against the election to be held, then people who were very much loyal to the British, they would get elected to the positions, okay, into different positions, and when they get elected, the British can do whatever they want, because these people will be under their control, and they will slowly do whatever the British want them to do. Okay, so what happened, this group wanted to take part in the election, okay, and also get elected in the legislature, and slowly destroy the British government. That was the main aim. Okay, so they were called as the pro-changers. Okay, they wanted to enter the legislature and make it impossible, okay, for the government to function by opposing all the policies, because the government will bring new policies. Okay, so once they are elected, okay, they would slowly crush the government down, the British government down. Okay, they will not accept the policies, and they will not accept the things that the people want. Okay, there. Next we have the second group. Okay, they were called as the no changers. Okay, they opposed joining the council. This group wanted to undertake constructive programs in order to change. Okay, so this group was led by Vallabhbhai Patel, okay, Vallabhbhai Patel, C. Rajagopalacharya, Rajendra Prasad. Okay, so these people were considered as the no changers. So in 1923, okay, the pro changers, okay, these were the first group of people. They formed a new Congress, okay, that is the Congress Khilafat Swaraj Party. Okay, it was popularly known as the Swaraj Party, and this new party, okay, functioned within the Congress itself, and they were also able to contest elections, and and this Swaraj Party, okay, contested election and also won some seats in the legislature. Okay, but what happened, okay, what they did mostly was, according to their plan, okay, by opposing every British move, they began to oppose every move which was made by the British, okay, which made it very difficult for the British, okay, to get new policies and proposals approved in the legislature, because the pro-changers motive was mainly to get elected in the legislature and to disagree with the policies and the measures which were being created by the British. Okay, so that was the main thing. Okay, so what happened was, after the withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement, okay, Gandhiji was jailed for a time being, okay, and he was released on February 1924. Okay, after he was released, okay, the Congress resumed its constructive program, okay, and their issues focused mostly on removing untouchability and promotion of Hindu-Muslim unity and spread of Khadi. Okay, so Congress was divided, okay, between pro-changer and the non-changers. Okay, so the pro-changers played a very crucial role because they got elected in the legislature, and they began to make transformation and changes. And when Gandhiji was released from the prison, the Congress, okay, tried their main motive, okay, which they have been adapting from a very long period of time, began to put forward this main aims, okay, that is removing untouchability, promoting Hindu and Muslim unity, and the spread of Khadi as well. Okay, moving on, next is the mobilization of peasants. Okay, many of the peasants, okay, when the revolt broke out in most of the regions, okay, these peasants were the ones, okay, who always came forward, protested against the British. Okay, and even during the non-cooperation movement, we could see a large participation of the peasant community, because these peasants were the ones who were suffering because of heavy tax collection. Their lands were also being taken away. Because of these reasons, the participation of peasants was seen at large. Okay, and during also, okay, and what happened was Kisan Sabha, okay, which was a form of a group, okay, was formed, okay, and its main idea, okay, its main aim was to fight against the British, okay, and their agents who were there in India. Example, the zamindars, okay, who were working for the British. Okay, and what they did was, during the non-cooperation, they mobilized a huge number of the peasant community to come together and fight. Okay, and these also played a very important role. Okay, Congress, what they did was they tried to bring these people together, okay, and protest at large. Okay, national leaders also tried to solve this kind of problem. Example, in 1928, okay, Vallabhbhai Patel, okay, who was also known as the Iron Man of India, okay, he organized the Bardoli Satyagraha, okay, to protest against the increase of taxes which was laid down upon the peasants. Okay, so Gandhiji was also closely associated with the peasant community. Okay, because we can see from the moment that Gandhiji landed up in India in 1915, he started touring India. He went to rural areas, meeting peasants, okay, knowing their problem. Okay, so the main fight was against the British, okay, for removing taxes for the peasant community in India, and also to attain independence. Okay, next we have the revolutionary movement in the second phase. So after the revolutionary activities, okay, after the non-cooperation movement was withdrawn by Gandhiji, okay, what happened? Many new revolutionary activities started to strike up in India. Okay, so in 1924, the revolutionary leaders formed the Hindustan Republican Association. Okay, this main objective was to overthrow the British through armed revolution, and it continued on. In 1925, a group of revolutionaries, okay, they stopped a train in Kakori in Uttar Pradesh, and they took away some of the money, okay, some of the government's money, and with this money they bought, okay, with this money they use it for revolutionary activities to be imparted. Likewise, okay, we can see so much revolutionary activities up to a period. Okay, and also what happened was, okay, in 1928, the assassination of the police officers named Saunders, okay, also created a lot of commotion against the British. Okay, and also a few months earlier, okay, what happened was, okay, the British officers, they ordered lathi charges on the peaceful demonstration which was led by Lala Lajpat Rai, and he was also injured, and he died with that. Okay, so continuing on, okay, revolutionary activities went on for a long period of time. It was not only the men folk who were going through this revolutionary activities, but women also joined these revolutionaries to fight against the British, okay, to bring a solution for India. Okay, so it continued on, and next we have the Simon Commission. Simon Commission was formed in 1927. Okay, so the British government appointed a commission, okay, under Sir John Simon, okay, and 7 members were also included. All the members were from the British Parliament. Okay, they came to India mainly to decide the future of India. Okay, the Government of India Act, okay, was passed in 1919, and these brought administrative reforms in India. And so what happened was, Sir John Simon, okay, he began to work, okay, or they were brought to India. Okay, the Simon Commission was mainly to decide as well as to discuss, or if India was ready for being self-administered by Indians alone. Okay, so they came mainly for that purpose. But what happened was this Simon Commission was rejected by the Indians, because what happened was this Simon Commission was inculcated, or this group was formed only with white members. Only white members were included in this commission, and so what happened? The Indians were unhappy about it, because the commission was solely for the purpose of the future of India. So why were no Indians included in the Simon Commission? That was the question in the Indian minds. And so with this, okay, the Simon Commission was really rejected, was not looked upon by the people, okay, of these places, okay. And next we have the government also refused to accept the demand of self-government. Okay, the British government, who were India, they also rejected that Indians cannot be governors, cannot run their government alone. It has to be under the hand of the British. Okay, so this was because of which, okay, when the Simon Commission arrived on 4th February 1928, okay, what happened was people welcomed the Simon Commission with boycott, with protest. Okay, people all over the place. Okay, people all over India, they holded in their hand black flags. Okay, with the slogans such as Simon go back. Okay, the banners were written as Simon go back. They started chanting their voices, Simon go back, Simon go back. Okay, so that was how the Simon Commission was rejected by the Indians. Okay, next we have the Puna Swaraj Resolution. Is the Puna Swaraj or Puna Swaraj Resolution. Okay, so what happened was, okay, the demand for complete independence, okay, was growing for a long period of time. Okay, and in the Congress session, okay, in the annual Congress session, which was held in 1928, okay, the Congress passed a resolution demanding a dominion status that is the government by the Indians. Okay, in 1928, the Congress demanded the British, okay, to have a government of the Indians alone, okay, in order to rule their own country. Okay, but however this was not accepted. Okay, and in the following year, that is in December 1929, in the Congress session which was held in Lahore, okay, Jawaharlal Nehru, who was the president of this session, okay, in this session, what he did, okay, and what the Congress decided was, they decided to declare Puna Swaraj, complete independence, okay, among the people as its ultimate goal. They wanted to create Puna Swaraj, okay, complete independence for India. It was not the government, it was not that the British would stay, okay, but the Congress wanted to remove the British and attain complete independence, okay, and after which, okay, they asked all the legislature to drop out from the legislature, okay, and not to participate in the forthcoming election which was coming up the next year. And it also decided that January 26 would be celebrated as Independence Day every year, okay, in order to achieve the demand that the Congress decided, okay, to start another mass movement. Okay, these led to the civil disobedience movement, okay, which we will be doing in our next class. Thank you and have a nice day.